5,000 payout, 5,000 payout, 1,494, 1,479. You might think that this is some kind of weird calculator, but this is actually my PayPal history from the past 7 to 8 days. We are making around $25,000 inside 7 days with our agency. And in today's video, I'm going to explain how I am able to do these numbers and what kind of campaigns we integrate for our clients so they can do the same numbers. So for example, if you look at Jason, right, most business owners struggle with booking calls. He's booking 4 to 5 calls every single day. Just on a Monday, on a random Monday, he's booking that. Right, a couple of months ago. He obviously said that this is a literal lifesaver for coaches like him. If you can check his Instagram out, this is obviously not some kind of fake account. This is Jason's actual Instagram account. This is the exact advertising campaign and content that we have built up for him. Let me show you his ad campaign. So this is ad campaign, 161,000 views. This is the only single ad campaign that he's booking 4 to 5 calls with. If I can show you, for example, Steven, we literally implemented our LinkedIn campaign for him. So he's only focusing on LinkedIn. And inside a couple of days, with a single fit growth specialist, without him even needing to work, he quit his job. He's making 1,500 closes. And this is, for example, his LinkedIn account. You can check him out as well. Or, for example, Andrew right here. He signed up 23 new clients only in August. And this is his Instagram account as well. He has a pretty awesome setter team too. We're running ads for him. We are doing all of that heavy gist. So basically what I am doing is what I'm doing for my clients. And this is why I am going to tell you how we integrate these types of campaigns into our clients' businesses. This is the exact same campaign that I have used to scale my first company, which was an online fitness coaching company, to multiple 6 figures, my first agency, which was over 7-figure company, and my current agency, which I am currently scaling to 8 figures. Okay, guys, so you gotta understand, I have a big team at this moment, but if you don't have a big team just yet, this is the exact thing that you need to execute on in order for you to start cracking 7 figures every single year, multiple 7 figures even. Okay, so let's jump into it. Okay, why we create a fit growth campaign integration is because once you integrate this system, you are going to be printing cash until you die or the internet goes out. Okay, like I know that it's pretty crazy, but let's break it down. Okay, so your problem at the moment is you're probably only utilizing one acquisition channel with the most outdated strategies like cold outreach or posting content. And you're not even automating any of this. And also you have the wrong idea about content, okay? My content sells and your content chases customers away. And the reason for that is because you're using content to generate leads, and this is not what we are doing, okay? So let's start with the number one first step, okay? Your first step is that you got to understand that what you're struggling with is generating attention, aka booking calls with qualified leads, and then actually converting those leads, aka building trust and then fulfilling those clients. Okay, you're not signing up good clients, and you also are not signing them up pretty consistently. If I would need to guess, you have a maximum of 30% closing rate, which would be already pretty awesome. I am having a 70% closing rate because of this exact system, and I barely even do sales calls at this point, right? Because frankly, I just don't have the time, right? I need to coach clients. I barely do sales calls. I'm still making these types of payouts. The ones that you can actually check out right here, right? If you want $5,000 or $10,000 days, this is the exact implementation that you need to use. Okay, so let me explain. All right, there are 2 ways of generating attention. It doesn't matter whatever the fuck they tell you, right? There are 2 ways of generating attention. One is outbound campaigns and the other is inbound campaigns. One is paid growth, right? You're paying for attention, aka paid ads. And there is outbound where you're sending messages to people, right? Whether if it's into a school community, whether if it's into a Facebook group, whether if you're finding them the profiles on Instagram or LinkedIn. For example, the LinkedIn automations that he implemented for Steven, he doesn't even need any other channel, right? He doesn't even need any other platform. He can just run ads on LinkedIn. He can just do LinkedIn. We implemented the team for him and he's making those types of payouts. Okay, so that's the exact stuff that you need to understand. The middle of the funnel is the most important thing. 80% of my revenue comes from the middle of the funnel, which is my content, because you got to understand good content is your portfolio. Okay, good content sells. You are not using content to generate attention. You're not using content to make people see your video and then maybe get interested in whatever that you have to offer, right? That's influencer stuff, right? You know, these big influencers who have hundreds of thousands of followers and they're not making a single fucking dollar, right? They're paying in their they're living in their mom's basement, right? You don't want to be that, okay? So start using content to actually convert people, right? So let's go through how to get attention, because your first step is, after you have a good offer, I make lots of videos about how to create a good offer, right? You need to start generating attention on the offer that you have, okay? So first of all, the most basic stuff is outbound campaigns, okay? Now, this is really old-fashioned stuff, literally sending cold outreach, okay? The problem is that you don't understand how to do it, okay? Like, I've been hearing this from many, many people that cold outreach just simply doesn't work anymore. No, you just don't know how to do that. You don't know how to do it at scale, and you are doing it yourself. So you're literally sitting in front of the computer and you're sending messages, or you are using weird people like VAs from Pakistan to generate leads for you, which is like, we all know how that will play out, and you probably know how that played out for you before, okay? So let me just quickly check this out, okay? How you do outbound campaigns properly is that you focus on practical growth, right? What practical growth means is the higher the volume with good quality, the more leads are going to flood in. This is why most of our clients, for example, Steven didn't even need that, because on LinkedIn you can send unlimited messages. So LinkedIn is a good platform for you to literally hit high scale with the best types of leads. That's why I always recommend for my clients that they start out on LinkedIn when they are trying to do automations, right? Then if you scale up for Instagram and Facebook, it's going to be insane, right? So for LinkedIn, it can be enough, but if you really want to scale, you need to use 3 different acquisition channels, okay? Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook. There is a new strategy that we are utilizing of actually implementing it in school communities, other people's school communities, right? So that's pretty crazy. You don't need to worry about building your own, okay? It's pretty insane just to leverage other people's school communities. So basically Instagram, LinkedIn, and Facebook, right? You need to utilize multiple channels, okay? Now how we do that for our clients, and how you can do this for yourself, is you build up a team, right? What we do for our clients is we leverage feed growth specialists, okay? The number one thing that you need for a good outbound campaign is good employees. Or if you just want to get to $100,000 a month, right, which is pretty easy to do with this system, you need to have one good employee. Literally, as a two-person team, you can scale to $100,000 per month, because I did that, right? So what's more, I believe when I cracked 100K, I only had 2 team members. So actually, it was altogether 4 people, me, my brother, and the 2 team members. That's how we scaled to 7 figures. But you can do it with a single feed growth specialist as well. You don't need to have lots of employees, okay? So basically how we do that is, what you're doing right now is probably you are sending around 30 messages a day on Instagram and you're getting blocked or restricted, right? So if you have the proper people, okay, which is like, if you have good people who know what they are doing, then you can send 250 to 350 people. You can send messages every single day, okay? Especially if you're utilizing multiple acquisition channels, especially if you're utilizing multiple profiles. My setters have per setter 3 profiles on Instagram, and they can leverage all 3 profiles just as effectively as our main profile. We don't even really use our main profile for cold outreach, because we are just running ads from that, okay? So if you understand how to build up these systems, which I talk about a lot, you're going to be crushing it, okay? So already from a good outbound campaign, it's a lie that it's not working, right? If you're hitting these types of volumes, if your actual setter knows what the fuck to do, they know how to actually convert people, they know how to actually they know how to actually conversate with leads, they know what your ideal target audience is, then they will be able to convert leads like crazy, right? Steven has nothing special about him, okay? But what he has is a will to learn, and we taught him how to manage a team, and we implemented a good team for him. That's what he has. A good business is only as good as its team, right? So you need to have better team members than you are, okay? Hire smarter people than you. So basically what we are going to do and what we are doing for our clients is we implement the entire outbound strategy with exact messages, right? We script together DM script, we script together the outbound process, we do all of that for you, we implement the feed growth specialist, and then we launch the entire campaign after some review and approval, right? The outreach campaign gets launched, and then the feed growth specialists start combos, they build relationships, they leverage content assets you made, and basically they just nurture the prospects and give solutions to every single one of the prospects' inefficiencies. Because what is a DM conversation? A DM conversation is not more than finding someone who has the pain, finding someone who has the buying power, and then giving exact solutions to the inefficiencies, which is going to be a call with you, right? That's why you need to have a kick-ass offer, which I talk about a lot. In this video, we are not going to cover that, okay? Obviously, the problem is that just like from this process, just like from the paid ads that I'm going to get back into it, right? You can already book 4 to 5 calls every single day just from this. Also, you can book 4 to 5 calls every single day just from the paid advertising campaigns, but some attention detaches from that process, okay? Not everybody will book a call with you. Not everybody will actually get closed. Not everybody will have that. And the reason for that is because people are just like this, right? Just one channel of acquisition. This is why it's not enough, because you're wasting a lot of money. You can get up to multiple 5 figures only with the outbound campaign, but you're not going to be able to hit 7 figures consistently if you're only doing outbound campaign, right? You need the inbound and you need the paid advertisement, right? Now, obviously, if you don't have money for ads, then this video is not for you, right? Like, you should have money for ads, okay? You still need to learn a lot about business, okay? So I'm talking to the people who can actually spend a little bit on ads, okay? That's extremely important. So the other way of getting attention is paid advertising campaigns, but not just any type of advertising campaign. I did a separate video in terms of how we exactly build up the advertising campaigns for our clients, how we script it together. I have free documents for that. So if you want to build up the advertising campaign that gets me these results, right? I show these ads over and over again. You can actually check them out, right? For example, for my agency, I have this ad, right? I have some ads up here. 1 second, right? This ad, right? If you want to know how to build up these ads so you can actually get payouts like I showed you, then make sure that you send me a message. I can send over the entire course for completely free, okay, how you can do that, right? Because I love to share value. I want to see you guys succeed. So for example, if you barely have money for ads, but you want to start and you want to make it profitable, make sure that you send me a message, because then we can do some rocking, and then we can actually, when you sign up, scale you to 7 figures. So basically a good paid advertising campaign, all it does is get attention, okay? But not any type of attention. The point of a good ad campaign is that it gets qualified attention. This is what most people don't get. So why organic doesn't work is because, first of all, Instagram restricted organic, right? Instagram restricted you posting and then people just flooding into your offer, right? This is old school stuff, posting in Facebook groups, posting on Instagram. Maybe some people will, recommend me, stuff like that. That doesn't work anymore because Instagram doesn't even show your content to people. But what's most important, even if it does, it's never going to work, because I had videos with millions of views, right? If you check out my reels, for example, and you scroll really down, I literally have a video that has 3.5 million views for my fitness coaching offer. The problem is that all of those people were like kids who can't even pay for my program. So even if you do become viral, let's say with organic content, right? Paid advertisement is still way better because you would have no control over what kind of attention you're getting from organic. There are a lot of people who say that you have control over that, but the reality is that you don't have control over what type of attention you're getting from organic. Okay, so this is why you need ads. So how we build up the ad is that we basically fine-tune it for qualified attention. You don't need a lot of leads from an ad. If you have around 20 to 30 followers a single day from an advertisement campaign, and at least 50% of them are your target audience, and 3% and 3 people from that is basically really, really interested, then you can book 3 calls a day already just from a single advertising campaign, right? But usually it's more. Our clients are getting around 50 followers, 100 followers a day from the ad campaigns on a $20 ad spend, generating 150x ROAS from a single ad campaign, right? That's what Jason is doing. That's exactly what Jason is doing with this ad. That's exactly what I've been doing with my ads, right? So if you check out, he literally just reported that he just had 5 calls a day, right? 4 calls a day, sorry. So basically how we build it up is we build up your portfolio, which I'm going to get into it organic, right? But the most important thing on an ad is that it converts, like it basically points attention to your portfolio, that is the content, right? So all you need to do is we use the follower ad formula, right? So people are going to follow you on Instagram. You're going to have the YouTube in the link, right? Where you actually convert people, and you have a preview of your offer on your Instagram. If you check out my Instagram, it almost doesn't even make any sense, right? Like I have a couple of reels. I don't even have a lot of posts, but they are quality, right? These are all for actually showing proof of I am having what you want because I live the life, right? Obviously, never be fake. Don't lie to people. But this is all you need to have on your Instagram account. Now, if you check out my YouTube where you're watching this video right now, that's where I give away the real value. That's where I convert people. You're never going to convert from my Instagram, right? Instagram is for proof, for client results and showing your life, right? And then YouTube, where it's actually converting. That's why we are directing the ad to Instagram, so people can get hyped in short form content. It's low investment, and then they obviously get directed by the feed growth specialists who are leveraging your content assets that we created for you on YouTube inside the DM conversation. So every single lead gets nurtured, and eventually they are going to get into the funnel of your YouTube where you really sell people, where we are going to build up your content assets. We are literally the best in this on the market. That's why our clients are getting so good results. So content assets will be sent to the followers, right? That's when they become a lead, right? From a follower, they become a lead. Then there is a CTA, then there is a call, and that's how they will become a client. All you need to have is an interested follower who becomes a lead, who has a CTA, who becomes a call, who becomes a client, right? That's why people who are in our program are crushing it like absolutely crazy, okay? And now the most important thing is the middle of the funnel, okay? Because it's insane to me that people are still trying to post viral content when you have these types of attention generating formulas, right? These are the actual reliable ways of generating attention, right? Because who is going to stop you from sending 250 to 350 messages if you have an awesome team? Nobody. Like, this is something that will never stop working, right? It will never stop working until there is internet. And then a paid advertisement, right? Literally Instagram and Meta is making shit tons of cash on ads, right? So they will never do something that anything else but ads are going to be more effective. This is why ads are going to be the most effective, because that's what they are making money from. Do you think they are making money from you posting free content or you paying for their ads, right? So this is why we need to rely on reliable client acquisition structures and not posting content. So what your organic content is converting the attention, right? Because once someone becomes a follower, right? Because the feed growth specialist will actually message, qualified leads because they know how to find them, and the ad will bring in qualified leads because the ad obviously knows how to find them if you structure that together pretty well, right? You don't even need to do anything after that with your ad, it's just working for you. Then all you need to do is solve every single one of their inefficiencies in your content because they become a qualified follower, and what you want to do is you need to make them a lead. For this, you need content assets because people are not going to trust you just by watching a few Instagram reels. They're going to trust you by really understanding your systems, and they're going to trust you by you actually helping them through your content. This is why all I am doing is I'm taking people into my world. Right? So they can get access and they can grant access to what I have to offer, because basically my YouTube is my free program, right? It's better than a lot of other paid programs out there. This is what you need to strive for. That's how we build it up for our clients as well. And obviously this is practical, organic is combined, right? So they will become a lead. All I'm doing is I inform the prospects on how to get rid of inefficiencies, and I am building trust. That's why all I am doing on Instagram is posting client results and proof. And on YouTube, I'm explaining how I'm getting those results and how I'm able to get the results to my clients. Just like right now, right? So if you're watching this video, of course you want to be a part of this, right? Of course you want to be a part of this. Maybe you're someone who one of my setters messaged. Maybe you're someone who followed me from an advertisement campaign. Maybe you are someone who just stumbled upon my YouTube video somehow. The point is, you're qualified, most likely, and you will keep watching my content and you consume a couple of YouTube videos. After a while, you will notice yourself that you are waiting for the next YouTube video, and then you will book a call with me. I just know, because you're going to book a call. If you're watching this stuff, right, I share the realest, most insane value on the market at the moment, and our clients are doing the same. That's why they are getting these results. And this is why I'm not wasting any money. This is why I'm making 80% of my actual conversions from the middle of the funnel, because I don't care. I couldn't care less if I close someone on the first call, right? Or they book a call immediately inside the day where they followed me, or the day where my setter messaged them, right? I couldn't care less, because I know that in time, inside the next couple of weeks, if I have a lead with my content, I will convert them. Then on the call, I basically don't even need to do selling. Like I have 5-minute calls, 10-minute calls, right? A long call at this stage for me is a 15-minute freaking call, right? And you can check out literally my videos on YouTube where I do objection handling. They are not too long, right? And I was way worse back then than right now. That was my first ever business a couple of years ago, right? I was like, 20, 21 years old. Like, it's crazy, you know? So if you implement this system, you're going to get the same results. If you want us to implement this system for you, make sure you send me a message. If you want to understand how we build up our outreach system, how we build up teams, right? If you want to understand how we script together ad campaigns and how we create the actual portfolio for our clients, so it becomes an auto-converting business where you don't even need to work, you just need to fulfill your clients, you just need to count money, right? Make sure that you send me a message. I can send you free guides and free resources for all of this stuff, right? So you can get up to speed really, really quickly, and then you can join our program and we can actually scale to 7 figures, okay? If you're already someone who is making $5,000 to $10,000 a month, what the hell are you doing, right? You should be in this program, okay? So thank you very much. See you in the next video.